The following is a paid program produced by That's Why I'm Here. The ideas and opinions expressed in this program are solely those of That's Why I'm Here.
He's creating a platform for everyone to come and tell their story of how they turned tragedy into triumph. And everyone has a story to tell. Get ready to be motivated and inspired on That's Why I'm Here. So get ready. Ladies and gentlemen, your talk show host, Jamie McGrone.
Y'all have a seat.
All right.
Looking all amazing and stuff. I'm your host, Jamie McGrone, and I've created this platform for everyone to come and tell their story of how they turned tragedy into triumph. But before I bring on my guests, I want to talk about something, y'all. I want to talk about the what ifs. What if I had given up? What if I didn't stay focused? What if I let the haters and the watchers succeed and I didn't care? What if I didn't care? What if I didn't care about my purpose and destiny? I wouldn't be here. So what I want to say to everybody is, who cares about the what ifs? Live your life. But enough about me. We're going to go to commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to bring on our guests. Stay tuned for more on That's Why I'm Here.
My name is Jimmy Williams. My wife and I started this business because I was having a hard time finding a job. And as I climb this mountain of success, I'm reaching back with my right hand to help others. At Urban Roots Inc., we're looking for more commercial opportunities to help us grow the business and impact the lives of even more people.
Contact us today for a quote for your commercial property and help us improve the economic landscape in underserved communities.
How many young men need to die in Lake County before it's enough? It must stop. You can help. Consider becoming a mentor. Visit holisticevolution.org to find out how.
Are you a business owner wanting to grow on a grander scale? Well, look no further. That's Why I'm Here TV show has an amazing opportunity to get you the exposure through television and commercial ads. That's right, television and commercial ads. And you don't want to miss this opportunity. For more information, you can reach us at That's Why I'm Here TV show at gmail.com. That's Why I'm Here TV show at gmail.com.
Welcome back to That's Why I'm Here. My guest of today is a man who was out on the trail working out as I was, and I ran across him, and it was destined that we met past because he was supposed to be on my show here today. Will Scrilla, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I want to say thanks for being on my show.
You're welcome, brother. It's a beautiful platform.
It's crazy how you and I met. I'm out working out, and I run across you and your wife as I'm working out. And something drew me to you and said, go have a conversation with that guy. And who would have known from that conversation you would be here on my talk show today?
Yeah, dope. It's dope. It's a dope look. I appreciate the opportunity.
The crazy thing about it, Will, is a lot of people told me that I shouldn't have this show. They said, Jamie, I don't think that's the type of guy that you want on your show. I don't think you should interview him. I don't think that's the type of image or brand you want on your show. But it wasn't the image or the brand. It was the person that I met. And I felt like your story needed to be told. And I was desperately wanting to get it out there because I felt like I didn't want to run away from the story. I wanted to run to the story because I feel you have a story to tell. So I want to get into it. Will, tell us, my audience, about who you are.
I mean, you know, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, as we say, Jamie. I'm gonna keep it 100. Those people were right in some sense. I am hood. I am gutter. I am a story of trial and triumph. Everybody has a story, but I'm different, as we say. And what I mean by different, you know, I'm a guy who had different beginnings. And what I mean by that is I was born to a drug-addicted mother who, at 21 years of age, had 5 children, year after year after year. And when number 5 came, which was myself, they decided not to keep me. And so I was adopted by a friend of the family. She was 26 years of age. And in order to keep me from going into the system, she took me. We were in Chicago, Illinois. And, you know, to fast forward, I didn't know my biological family. And so at about 13 years old, my mother, who adopted me, took me back to Chicago from Gary and introduced me to members of my biological family, and it was heartbreaking, bro.
I know you and I talk, and what's so different is that a lot of your peers that you grew up with never knew you were adopted. So I think that when they see this, they'll look at you different because you were dealing with your own struggles of, I'm adopted, now I have to find out, I want to know about my real family. And so I know as a teenager, that does something to your mental. And I want to talk about how did you handle that, and what were your mind state after finding out, hey, I'm adopted, I need to find out who my real family is.
Well, let me just share real quick how I found out. So at 13 years old, you know, we used to always go to Chicago because my biological roots are there. So she put me in a vehicle. We took a ride to Chicago. We pulled up in front of a house that, you know, looked no different than any other home. We walked up the stairs, and my mother took me in, and, you know, immediately upon entering the house, I started to notice, you know, I have a distinctive nose. You know what I mean? I have a real African nose. And right away I noticed that the noses were similar right away. And then I was like, okay, this is my father. She about to introduce me. Because keep in mind, I didn't know my father either. So right away, I'm like, okay, this is my father. How's he finna introduce me to my father? That's what's up. I'm excited. I'm a 13-year-old little dude. And so 2 women came out, older lady, another lady, a little bit younger, two young girls, a little bit older than me, and 1 male. And so the introductions came, and I'm kind of cutting it short. The introductions came. So my mother, who I've always, this is my mama. You know what I'm saying? This is my mama. She began the introductions. She said, these right here, these are your sisters. I'm like, oh, okay, my daddy got other kids. It's like, this guy's your brother right here. There's your grandmother. I was like, wow. So I'm waiting like, I know some dude finna come out. But it was 1 lady left. And my mother, who I've grown with, she said, and that's your mother.
Wow. I know that had to be traumatic for you.
Bro, listen, when I tell you, as a 13-year-old, all I could do is just water up, and I was infuriated because it was like, what did you just say? What did you just say? You the one that put the Band-Aids on me. You the one that been to school with me. You the one that bathed with me. This lady, and she just was sitting there like, and looked just like me. Like, that's your mother. So, you know, from that point on, my life changed, bro. I went back to Gary, and I was just different because I grew up as an only child.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I had a lot of time to myself. So that's when you hear me in my song say, leave me to my own devices. You know what I'm saying? That isolation, leaving me to my own devices, it molded me because I didn't have anybody to retreat to go fight my battles with me. And so that's preconditioning. We call that preconditioning. Yeah. And so as an adult male, what you been experiencing are all my years of preconditioning.
You know what I love about this show, Will, is that I know for a fact that there are many young Black men around the world that have went through what you're going through and probably are going through what you're going through right now. And I'm wishing that they see this episode and they can draw from you because the situation that you were in, but you were able to handle it. I'm hoping that they see this episode and say, man, that guy made it through. Hopefully I can make it through. So, I mean, and like I say, they told me, Jamie, I don't think you should do this show. But I felt like it was important because you have a voice and your story needs to be told. But we're going to go to commercial break and we're going to come back with Will Scrilla because he has more to tell. Stay tuned for more on That's Why I'm
Here. Are you searching for your dream home in Illinois or Indiana? Look no further than Addison Clark Real Estate. As a family-run company, we specialize in making your dreams come true. With stellar customer service and a 5-star rating on Google, we ensure satisfaction. We take pride in helping people of color break barriers to home ownership. Join our family today and let us guide you home with care and compassion.
Community Health Net Health Centers, rooted in the communities of Northwest Indiana. Community Health Net Health Centers offer family practice, pediatrics, behavioral health, OBGYN, eye care, and dental. Community Health Net Health Centers provides compassionate health care for all.
Hey, Northwest Indiana, are you a young man of color looking for a way to improve your future? Holistic Evolution is here for you.
I'm Esther Lewis. I am founder and CEO of Holistic Evolution. We call it HE. We connect young men of color with male mentors and pro-social activities. I've seen this be extremely impactful in hundreds of young men's lives. We partner with local businesses and experts to do what they do best in supporting our young men. Our research-informed model has equipped hundreds of young men of color in Northwest Indiana and equipped them with the resources they needed to make healthier decisions for their present as well as their future.
If you are interested in being a part of the work we do to resource young men of color, you can get involved as a sponsor, volunteer, or mentor. Just reach out to us at www.holisticevolution.org.
Welcome back to That's Why I'm Here. And I'm here with rapper, entrepreneur Will Scrilla. And I want to just say so far, I'm so glad that my team and I chose to have this interview because I felt like you have a voice in this world. But I want to get a little more into your upbringing, how you were raised, because that's so important for a young man today. And I think your story is very imperative that you tell it.
I mean, and being concise, I mean, one of the cultural prevalent movies that we all know in our communities was Menace to Society. You know, I was that true story where I grew up right outside of a liquor store in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Right as soon as we walked out our front door, it was a liquor store. So that entailed the pimps, the drug dealers, you know what I'm saying, the hustlers. And unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, to fortunately, those were my influences because this is what I saw every day. You know, I was that little guy they would call to the car, run this over here and give me $100. So you know, at 13, 14 years old, you know, getting this type of money, and it was like, oh, I want to need 12 more of those envelopes to run to that car. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm in my impressionable stages, my mind is being molded. So, you know, that was my reality. That's my influence. So This is some of what came out in the music. I was the little guy that mama said, run, put that record on the record player, and I got to stay up late. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so this is how the music came about, because, you know, while everybody else was asleep, getting ready to go to school, I was the DJ up for the grown folks, doing grown folks things. Right. You know what I'm saying? And so those are my experiences, those are my conditionings, but that's how the love of music came about. I love to see the reaction of our people, because they would come with all their problems and you put the music on and they was doing what they doing. It seemed like it was the care of the world was gone. You know what I mean?
I want to talk about a conversation that's pretty tough, but I want to talk about what led to you being incarcerated, because that's a part of your journey. And I want to talk about what led to your incarceration, where you're here today, and I want to talk about that.
That's a touchy situation. Reason being that I'm from the codes of the streets. I don't do tell-alls. Unfortunately, I know we live in a world where clout chasing and getting the most views is prevalent. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just not interested in that. But what led up to my incarceration is I became a drug dealer at a very young age, at 18 years of age. And I became, by the year 20 years old, I was prevalent. I was upscale, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't a street dealer. I won't get into the quantities or anything that's irrelevant, but I seen large sums of money due from that, running those envelopes from car to car, you know what I mean? And so around the neighborhood, people who watch you do what you do. Yeah. We have envy, we have jealousy. Those are just traits that we can't avoid. And so there was a plot to rob me, and it didn't go well. A fight ensued, and it didn't go well for the other person. Right. And I ended up getting charged with murder. They charged me with murder, and I subsequently got convicted and went to jail and sentenced to 35 years in prison.
Wow, it's incredible that at such a young age that you were find out you were adopted. A young man, mind being molded at a young age, trying to find yourself, and growing up and being influenced by street hustlers and never knowing your dad. So it was almost like you didn't have a fighting chance from the very beginning. But I remember you said that music saved your life, and at the end of the show, before we leave, you're gonna do this song that you've been putting out, and it's an incredible record. But you said music saved your life, and I want to talk about that.
Well, I mean, music is my outlet. It was in that isolation, being raised as an only child, you get a few incentives. You know what I mean? So they bought me music. I had the best of recording and music players and things like that at a young age, and so that was my go-to. And so going through the trials and going through, you know, that's what made me popular, unfortunately. It wasn't the music. I put out some music. I founded one of the most prominent underground groups, the Grind Family. I co-founded that in the region in Indiana. You know what I'm saying? And people don't realize that as soon as we dropped the first project, and, you know, I put all my money, my street money behind it, you know, I was the reason that it even took off, that it even happened. You know what I mean? And so people don't realize in the region that as soon as it took off, I was going to prison. Yeah. So I never got to do the shows. I never got to do the performances. So when they think back in that time period, they include me, but I really wasn't there. My name was there, my persona was there, but I wasn't there. I was in prison.
Well, guess what? Time has changed. And we're gonna go to a commercial break, but when we come back, Will Scrilla is going to perform his song, and today they're gonna hear your voice. They're gonna hear your story, and they're gonna hear your record. So stay tuned for more on That's Why I'm Here. Hi, I'm Jamie McGrone, the host and creator of this amazing platform, That's Why I'm Here. And on my show, I love to spotlight local businesses and give them the exposure that they need. And today, I'm here in Lansing, Illinois with my good friend, Summer. Summer, come on in here with me.
Hi, how are you, Jamie?
I'm doing fantastic. Summer, this is a beautiful place, but I don't think many people know that you exist here in Lansing, Illinois. How did you come up with this name?
The name of the boutique is Cadeau Decor. Cadeau means gift in French.
And that's what you're doing to Lansing. You're definitely a gift to the store. But I want to know, and I'm sure my team has asked, why Lansing, Illinois?
Well, the village of Lansing, the mayor of Lansing, and the people of Lansing gave me a big support to start this business on Ridge Road, downtown Lansing.
And it's beautiful. I think you've done the city well. But Summer, on my show, we love to spotlight and give different businesses an opportunity to be seen in ways that they never would have been seen. And for you, you were that business that we want to give that commercial time to it. How do you feel about that?
I'm very thankful for choosing me for this opportunity.
Well, Summer, how could we refuse, as beautiful as this place is? I mean, from the furniture to the fixtures on the wall to the painting that you have. I mean, it's so beautiful and so abstract that we were grateful to even have you and give you this exposure. And I can't wait for the world to see what you have to offer, because they're going to love your store. So listen, you guys, you have to come out to this store here in Lansing, Illinois. I always get the name wrong, so I'm not going to say it. It's not going to be on me. What's the name of the store again?
Cadeau Decor.
Cadeau Decor. You got to come out here to Lansing, Illinois, and support my new friend Summer, because she needs it, and her store is so beautiful. And I want her to go up and up and up. And we can only do that if you guys get her there, right?
Right.
Listen, stay tuned on That's Why I'm Here. Continue to watch our show. Continue to watch these episodes. And we need your help. We need your help to get our ratings up and just be motivated and inspired by all of our episodes that we're showing. So stay tuned for more on That's Why I'm Here. Welcome back to That's Why I'm Here. We've been having this conversation with Will Scrilla, and as I promised you guys, he's going to perform his song At All, but I want you to introduce this record to my audience.
I mean, At All is outside the box. You know, my music is more street, hood from my experiences, but I created It All because I felt like I was getting all these accolades, these notorieties, but I just still feel the same, feel ordinary. I feel like my name wasn't in the stars. I feel like the work and the sacrifice and the time that I put in was going unnoticed in reality. You know, people walk up to me, they want the autographs and they think, and I appreciate it, I do. But at the end of the day, when I looked up, I'm like, I don't see it. And, you know, it wasn't until now things started to come into happen. So I hear and I obey.
Right.
And so we here, let's do it.
Well, we're already in the moment, Will. And here on That's Why I'm Here, you got to give me and my audience 60 seconds of why you feel like you are here.
Because it's God's decree. I mean, I can't say that I'm here for anything that I've done. You know what I mean? Of course, I put forth my effort. Of course, I work hard, you know, of course I failed, but I'm here because I'm supposed to be here. You know what I mean? And it's just that simple.
You know, I want to say that I'm so glad that you came on to our show to tell your story, because there are going to be young men all around the world that are going to see your story, because there are Will Skrillas everywhere, all around the world, and they were waiting for you to come on.
I don't know, James.
Oh, yeah. But listen, we're going to go to commercial break, and when we come back, we got to hear this song At All. Stay tuned for more, and That's Why I'm Here.
Community Health Net Health Centers, rooted in the communities of Northwest Indiana. Community Health Net Health Centers offer family practice, pediatrics, behavioral health, OBGYN, eye care, and dental. Community Health Net Health Centers provides compassionate health care for all.
Hi, I'm Jamie McGrone, the host and creator of this amazing platform, That's Why I'm Here. I'm sure you have been motivated and inspired by these episodes that you're watching, but I want to tell you a little bit about me. I'm from the same place as Michael Jackson, Gary, Indiana. That's right, Gary, Indiana. And we're just right across the border from Chicago. I'm an author. I'm a singer-songwriter, but most of all, I'm a host, and I love hosting these episodes. I feel like I am my greatest me when I'm doing interviews with different guests on my show. And my show is for everybody. It's for the ordinary people. Anyone can be on my show. But continue to watch us, continue to support us. Follow us on Instagram at That's Why I'm Here TV show, or follow us on Facebook at That's Why I'm Here, or follow us on Twitter at That's Why I'm Here TV show. Listen, we need all of the support, and keep watching us. Same time again, same time. Stay tuned for more on That's Why I'm Here. Welcome back to That's Why I'm Here. And as I promised you, Will Scrilla is going to perform his song, Et Al.
Yeah. The stars and don't see my name at all.
I swear to God, man, I'm better than so many rappers. My sacrifice is sacrificial, I don't care what happens. Lead me to my own, yeah, lead me to my own devices. If being a rapper is a slave, then who own the nicest? Somebody needs to answer me quick. When shooting sticks, busting blicks, not the hottest thing. We too in love with diamond chains, we don't know how to change. We don't know how to explain it, popping, doing it soda X. Deactivate my social media page, now my DMX. How they gon' reach me? Probably via text. They probably break their neck with me. I'd rather they just send a check. On what they least expect. You real, you get the least respect. You go and kill, they say you real, that's where they say it's set. We likely should revisit them ethics. You see, my necklace was awarded from ethics. It took me 20 years, now it's perfected. I heard a voice, we connected, got interjected like you. Mass did research, and if you ever will be tested, then you still need hurt. Anything that comes from nothing is gonna still need dirt. Going battle bare chested, women still need shirts. Like fulfilled need merch. Look to the stars. Remember, every great person that ever walked the earth was tested. Who are you not to be? Just keep grinding, keep your feet in the mud, and look to the stars. One day you gonna shine.
And this is why I needed to have this type of content on this show, because you have a story and your story needs to be told. And guess what? Your name is in the stars tonight.
Thank you. Peace and blessings to everybody who came out. Thank you, Jamie McGrone, for having me on the show. And please follow us at iggy.slufa.biz. And we thank you all. We love you all. And let's support one another and let's move forward.
I want to thank my amazing guest for coming and sharing his story of triumph. But I want to leave you with something. We only live this life one time and one time only, and we don't get a chance to live it again. So every day, live incredible. I'm your host, Jamie McGrone, and until then, I'll see you next time on That's Why I'm Here.